Twitch. Streaming now on Twitch.
I'm crazy for giving Hollywood a piece of me. I'm holding my head high, act like the world's mine. I didn't come for nothing, and all I know is I can't let them see. I got no idea what I'm doing. Take it all till I make it all the way. I've been winning, I've been losing, but you're never gonna break my poker face. Take it all, take
Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all doing? Hello. We are live. Gotta change this up real quick. But yeah. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. How is everyone? How is everyone out there in Twitch today? Okay. I am Asian action actor. I'm a professional actor, model, stunt fighter, fight choreographer, and fitness and diet consultant here in the Philippines. And I'm still injured, technically. My toe still hurts, and I checked it earlier today, and it's still swollen and discolored, but I did a few test moves right before the stream, and I feel I can do this, because I really wanted to do this yesterday, but you know, this thing was not working with me very well. So the plan for today is going to be a bit different than usual, and this is what I actually planned to do all along. Whenever the chance arises, you know. So the Mortal Kombat 11 was revealed at Game Awards a few days ago and dropped a really awesome trailer. And I wanted to go through it to show you guys how those moves were, how those moves are done. That segment of my stream is probably going to be relatively quick for two reasons. One, the moves in that choreography, the moves within the choreography, at least the vast majority of them are super, aside from the superpowers, are super simple to do in real life. I believe the most complicated things that they do there are the Superman punch and the weapons. Now, I am not... Well, first of all, there are only two weapons in that trailer. First of all is the spear that Raiden uses, and he does one move with it. It's a thrust, which I can easily demonstrate because I have a staff there that can double as a spear. And the second thing are the ninja swords that Scorpion uses, which I can try to emulate with my arnistics. I have like Filipino martial arts weaponry over here. But the thing is, the moves that Scorpion does, again, are super basic. They're all flashy though, and there's a ton of gore in that trailer, and it's awesome. The thing that makes that trailer, in my opinion, is the editing and the direction. It is very well edited and directed, in my opinion, and that's why everyone loves it. But like, the choreography itself is pretty basic. It's not very complicated. And the thing is, I say it's basic, but I don't mean that in a negative way. That's actually a positive for it, because the thing is, whoever did the work for that trailer was smart enough to not overcompensate, you know, just, oh shit, there's a new Mortal Kombat coming out, we gotta get everyone's attention. And a lot of the times, that sort of method doesn't work out because you're putting in moves there that don't make sense, and allows for a lot of memes and what the fuck moments, you know. But they kept it simple and straightforward, like, because it's a trailer, so it's not gonna be very long. And that's the beauty of it. It was simple and straightforward and just gave the people what they want. The fight wasn't drawn out, no odd moves that might not fit the characters. And in the end, it was effective. And again, I call it basic, but used in the best way possible. There you go. All right. So as you can see here, there's a very simple training program up there. It is, I'm gonna warm up right now with some leg lifts. Just so oh yeah, and I'm wearing the toe protectors. Now the thing is, these are very light shoes. it's still better for me. It's still more comfortable for me to do my practice on bare feet because it feels more natural. In terms of comfort level though, they're about the same. But for today's purposes, the toe protectors are super necessary because they give additional cushioning to my toes. That's why they're the toe protectors. So I'll have them on until my toes feel, absolutely right. Which probably won't take that long. Probably won't take that long. Because it was only injured 2 days ago. My toes. And yesterday I was already walking around like normal. Like the day that I injured them, I was limping like mad. Yeah? The day right after, I couldn't do martial arts, but, oops, what the hell? I'm not used to doing these leg lifts with shoes apparently. So the day after I injured my toes, which was just yesterday, so you can check my VOD about that. I couldn't do martial arts, but I could walk normally, right? And I was able to do a decent amount of physical activity. I did my full weight training session, which was just upper body. I don't do weightlifting for my legs, at least these days. Not because I'm against them, but because I do martial arts literally every day, unless something holds me back, like now, like I'm injured. So that's also an interesting point, because again, I mentioned that the moves from the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer are kind of basic. Yeah. And if they were doing like Van Damme or Spider-Man kicks and things like that, I would hold off because I can't do those right now because those are super high impact, and my toes can handle that right now. But I tested out the Superman punch that they do, so we can all review that together in the context of glorious Mortal Kombat 11. And I can do them. And I can do them well. Now, pain level on my toes is they are painful, but I can totally handle it. As you can see here, I'm actually doing a lot of physical activity with my lower body already, so clearly it doesn't bother me that much. Let's do one more set, then move on to croissant kicks. Then let's go to that trailer, huh? We're not going to watch the full trailer, we're just going to watch really the fight portions. So, just the meat in the middle. Because it's most likely not, because I'm like a tiny channel. But still, better to be safe than sorry, so I don't get warned or banned or whatever it is on Twitch for watching content that isn't mine. Although I feel relatively safe watching just part of the trailer. And again, we're not just watching it, we're gonna be actively talking about it. So that makes for good discussion on Twitch. And yeah, a lot of people on Twitch do this anyway, and it's fine. The really huge streamers do this all the time. And it's totally fine for them. But yeah, I'm still paranoid, especially since I'm a brand new streamer. Yeah. Now, I would have liked to make this sort of series super long term, because that's what my whole thing. I emulate moves from popular action movies like The Matrix, and again Mortal Kombat and things of that nature, and I train them. So I would want more YouTube references. I will have to check the technicalities of that, because again, I'm brand new, so I'm not familiar with everything, and I'm super scared of banhammers. So I'm not sure like how much of that I'll be able to do. But yeah. That's what I want to do at least. Shit. Balance on these is kind of off because of the shoes. The toe protectors, I'm sorry. Oh yes. And again, since I mentioned that the martial arts segment won't be that long because the Mortal Kombat moves are relatively basic or simple. And my toes won't allow me to do the martial arts portion for very long today. So yes, I will be lifting weights after this. Whew. All right, let's get to that trailer. I'm all warmed up. All warmed up. Just turn off my music. This on. This. Wait, let's rewind that. Okay. So that was a That's more of a fantasy move, so let's not dwell on that. Wait. That was more of a fantasy move. I really don't want to dwell on that too much. Yeah, so nah, let's skip talking about that specific move. Okay, clearly the next move is another fantasy one. Oh, okay, there you go. That's your Superman punch. And they're gonna do that several times during this trailer. The Superman punch is like a staple of this trailer. But before I go back and forth doing that, let's wait, what was this? So Superman punch. What? Same arm. Superman punch. Yeah, it's the same arm. So what he does is he does. Scorpion does a Superman punch with his left, but I feel more comfortable doing a Superman punch with my right, so I'll do it that way. So the combo starts with Superman punch, reel back, and punch. What's the rest of this thing? That's a wallop or a hook. It's a movie hook called a wallop. Another wallop because it's a fantasy fight, so everyone wallops everyone else. Oh, okay. Now Raiden's gonna counterattack. Oh wait. Since Scorpion's done, let's do that a bit. Since Scorpion's done, so and this is what I was talking about. Everything being so darn basic. Right, I want to see the chat. I can't see the chat. Let's switch to this. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about. everything being so darn basic. So Scorpion's opening combination is Superman punch, punch with the same arm. I'm gonna do this on opposite arms because I start with the opposite arm. He does, again, he comes in with a Superman punch with the left, but I do the Superman punch with the right. I actually, you know, you could actually do the Superman punch better, but I'll go into more detail of that after. You know, because it's better, like how they do it. That's actually a pretty realistic Superman punch for at least stunt purposes. Because you actually can jump that high. You wouldn't want to jump that high in like the UFC or in real fighting or anything like that though. Primarily because it takes, you know, it takes quite a bit of momentum to get up there. So you would need a lot of delay before doing it, and by the time you wound up to get to that height, your opponent probably has already hit you with something hard. So that's not recommended in a real fight. But for stunts and movie stuff, it's super awesome. So you know, so how you would do this is that's your normal Superman punch without like a lot of momentum. The way to get momentum with the Superman punch is to raise this knee up high. 2, 3, 4. It is really that simple. That Scorpion combo is really that freaking simple. That's essentially what Scorpion does. Let's move on. Wait, let me do something real quick. Hey, Snillacanator in the house. Hey, how you doing, Snillo? We're just watching some like some Mortal Kombat in here. How's my stream health? Yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. Go. Snillo, how are you? Yeah, bro, from the other side of the planet. Yeah, right. We're sort of related because of your wife, right? You can look at it that way, I guess. Anyway, Snillo, you a fan of Mortal Kombat? Because we are learning Mortal Kombat moves today. We are learning Mortal Kombat moves. Oh, let's do this. Awesome. You will appreciate this then. So these are knees. Okay, so that's one combo. Let's look at that again. So we've discussed the I can actually go back to the Scorpion one. So let's go back to the Scorpion one again, and I'll demonstrate that. This again, it's a fantasy move, so we're skipping that. We're skipping talking about that in an IRL sense. Yeah, okay. Again, it's a Superman punch and 3 wallops. Oh, I mean, after this Superman move. Superman punch, wallop, wallop, wallop. done these on. Have I ever done these on green screen? I have worked with green screen before. Yes, I have, but not to a very large extent, because like stuff like just this trailer alone is like super expensive. Oops. You know, so I haven't had, and it's the Philippines, yeah. So even like the big stars don't work on these things very often because stuff like this is super expensive. But that's like my dream, you know, to like work on stuff like this, like the Marvel movies and things like this. So I am obsessed with this, and it was a must. It was like a super must for me to like, you know, really analyze this trailer and just learn from it myself. But again, everything is super basic. Scorpion does was that Superman punch into 3 wallops. So IRL looks like this. 1, 2, 3. It actually is more exaggerated the way he does it, because he doesn't actually pummel Raiden like 1, 2, 3 like how he would wanna put a beat down on someone. Because when you're doing that, realistically, you don't want to stop like 1, 2, 3. I'm actually doing it more of a movie type there, because you see I'm pausing in between the wallops like 1, 2, 3. But I'm going straight. Scorpion does more of a pose in between for more impact, because what they do is they switch angles during every attack. So the Superman punch and all 3 wallops are like 4 different angles. It's never one shot. They don't keep it in one shot. So yeah, there's more of a posing in there for the effect. Looks more like that. And you know, again, doing it like this without the all the context of it being Mortal Kombat, you know, really illustrates the differences between real life fighting or even traditional fighting. Because traditional fighting, like stuff they teach in karate, traditional karate and taekwondo forms, is not exactly the same as like a street fight. So like you got your traditional fighting styles, your realistic street fighting or like Krav Maga style styles, and you got your Hollywood styles, which is again what I specialize in. So let's do it again. Yeah, that's your first Scorpion combination. And wait, let's see if you guys are typing in chat and I just missed it. Okay, no. Let's move on with. Oh, let's rewind that Raiden combination. So right after this, what does he do? Oh, okay, sorry, I rewinded too much. Oh, that's okay, so how does he get him? How does he knee him? Oh, Scorpion was gonna throw a 4th wallop there. But that's odd, because like you guys can see clearly that Raiden's arm is on the outside, right? And he's defending. Logically, his hand should be inside. It looks like Scorpion's blocking him. Oh, okay. Raiden did attack and Scorpion did block. There you go. But like right after Scorpion blocks him, Raiden throws a... It's a pretty Hollywood knee. It's not even like a realistic Muay Thai knee. Because Raiden... What Raiden does is he really just raises the knee like that. Otherwise, you'd have to do it like that, you know, with the hip thrust. See that? But Raiden looks like he's just raising his knee like that, like how you would do it in an aerobic step class, but with sound effects, so it's brutal. Can you see those knees? Blah blah blah. Block. Yeah, he just really raises them. I mean, I guess, yeah. No, I don't really see it. He just really raises them. And the second one may have been more legit. Oh, and then here he grabs his like spear. Okay. Block, knee, clinch knee. Is that a hammer fist or a single hammer fist or a double hammer fist? 2, 3. It's a single? I think it's a single. Can't really tell. Looks like a single. It's like downward like that. Grabs the staff. Thrusts. And then front kick. Okay. Oh, look like a double? I want to look at that again. Yeah. Well, I'll go with you, Snello. It's a double. I couldn't really tell because the camera was really focused on his one side. So if it was a double, the other hammer fist was kind of hidden. But yeah, I'll go with that. Wait, what? Single? Now I just really want to try out the choreography for myself because that's one way you learn, right? Like, well, one way you learn is just making up the choreography by yourself. But the thing with that is, all of the choreography that anyone has ever made was based on something, some sort of learning. Especially now with like 1 billion trillion action movies that have been made, yeah? So adding in new knowledge like this is always beneficial to that for like learning new fight choreography in the future. 1, 2. Yeah, it's a hard call, but single? What do you think, Snello? Single and front kick. Ferrosaur, duong bak. Yeah, here's the thing, Ferrosaur. I was talking about this a short while ago, and I really want to do this sort of thing more regularly. But I'm not sure about the copyright stuff around that. Mortal Kombat 11, I feel fairly safe doing this because it's like a public trailer that everyone's talking about. But like, if I were to pull up like The Matrix, which is like a favorite of mine, and is like a super inspiration of mine because of how ludicrous it is. Not sure if doing that in the long term is healthy for my channel, but I want to do it though. Yeah, and Ong Bak, man. Not only Ong Bak, like The Protector 2, all of those Tony Jaa movies. All right, so let's. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm technically not streaming the whole thing. I'll be if I do something like that, I'll be doing it exactly like this. You know, like looking at each move and analyzing them with you guys, and then trying to work them out IRL. That is exactly the plan. But being a brand new noob streamer, I'm kind of scared of all of the copyright stuff. But yeah, that is the plan. Okay, yeah, I'll look into that more. But your words are extremely encouraging to me, Ferrosaur. Thank you very much as usual. Did you notice I made you a VIP the other day, by the way? Oh yeah, no, I messaged you that. Because of all of the super awesome help you give me. Literally every stream you're in, and including now. You're like literally helping me out. Right, let's do this. Let's put on some other music for you guys. No. That is the other thing. Wait, I actually could like rip some of my Blu-rays and DVDs, but like, I don't know. I'm not sure how that could work because that might look better than YouTube. But like, I don't know how to prove that. You know, it's like, hey, I actually own these movies. Oh wait. Before continuing, I completely forgot. Oh, block. Scorpion blocks. Wait, what's the angle here? It was exactly this. Scorpion. Again, it's a movie fight, so everyone does a wallop. If all of the punches in this trailer are wallops, I've watched this trailer several times, but this is the first time I'm watching it like frame by frame with you guys. So if literally every punch is a wallop, which you see me demonstrating in my regular training, I'm gonna laugh out loud. It's like no variation, no like uppercuts or body shots or straights. It's like everything has a wallop. So Raiden does a wallop. And Scorpion does an inside. It does an outside high block. with his right. Outside high with his right. This is Scorpion's block. Doing this, you're in your fighting stance. Normally you have your hands up, yeah? Just do that. See that? For additional power to the move, but again, that's not the point of parries. You're really just redirecting the attack. But if you watch the trailer, we're gonna look at it again. Scorpion just raises his hand like this, like he's I don't know, like he's flipping a switch in Resident Evil. Doing this. Now the best way to do it, the more cinematic way to do it, would be to engage more of your body doing it. See that? See how I'm like moving forward a bit? Yeah? What that communicates to the audience is I'm not only blocking, I have the intent of countering immediately. This sort of thing. But yeah, just looking at it a bunch of times, Scorpion just does this. Flipping a switch in Resident Evil. That's what he's doing. So Raiden throws the usual wallop. And again, he's supposed to do the knee like this. See? In slow motion, the knee should look like this. Raise it, then thrust. The knee raise is not the attack. The knee raise is just you chambering it. So it's like chambering it for like a kick. Yeah? Chamber? Wait. Chamber, kick. So the knee raise is just chambering the attack. The actual knee attack is this. It's thrusting your whole body forward and putting as much body weight as possible into this and going in this straight line. So it's literally your front kick, but with less range. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, clearly you use it in a very close range scenario. And Raiden actually does a front kick. After the knees, let me get my spear here. I'll put this in. I can't thrust this into the ground. Sorry, guys. I'll just have it on the floor. So, what do you? Where block? But Raiden again, he doesn't do that. I watch it a lot of times. At the very least, the first knee, he just raises it up like an arrow step move. You see this? Yeah. Yeah. I know this because in the 90s, when I wasn't educated enough in overall fitness, I was into Taibo, man. Because I was the perfect target for Billy Blank. You know? Because I was super into martial arts. I was a kid. I was a fat kid. There you go. I was a fat kid. I was into martial arts. And I didn't know anything about fitness. I just wanted to know about fitness, though. There you go. So I bought like the expensive Taibo tapes back in the day, back in the 90s, and I worked out to them a lot. They helped. I will admit that they did help because like I just wanted to do fitness when I was like a fat kid back in grade school. I did not want to adjust my diet at all. So I kept eating the same exact junk, but doing Taibo every day. So I still remember these moves. Like yeah, what would Billy Blank say? I don't know. It's just freaking getting me out of focus, like doing this in front of you guys. It would be like this. It'd be like his standing ab move or whatever bullshit that was. So anyway, that's what Raiden does. It's just 1, 2. It's not even 1, 2. Now, here's the reason why he does it. Did you see that? Did you see the way I stepped forward like this? Now, Raiden is doing that at the very start of a combination. It's 1, 2, clinch, 3, then grab the thing, thrust, which one? Oh, he kicks with this one. Yeah, he should reel this back like this. Because again, when you use these weapons, your lead hand is the one that's actually controlling it. This one is just for balance. So if you were to sheath it like that, I don't remember if he does it like this, move a wushu style like this. Let's say he does a wushu style because for me that makes more sense. Then he does your 300 front kick. So that's why, for me, in the choreography, the fight choreographer just has him do a fake, like knee raise sort of thing and just makes it up in the editing and in like the sound effects and stuff. Because if he does a realistic big one like that, See, I'm stepping forward, so it changes the whole dynamic of the fight choreography. It changes the distance of everything. So after, if he, for example, did that, bam. We're not in super close quarters anymore. So the next move would change, it would evolve. Like, he would have to go to a high, like a head kick or something after that. But, for whatever reason, most likely just personal preference. A lot of the time it's just really personal preference. And if no one objects to it, then it stays there, yeah? So, block, wallop, knee raise, clinch, knee, and this is odd, like, because you have Scorpion here. You know, you've already got his head. His head is like literally in the palm of your hands. And you'll see this like a lot in like Muay Thai matches, kickboxing matches, even the UFC. They'll just not stop kneeing you. And if you're in this range already, and I do this a lot in my stream, why not freaking elbow him? But no, Raiden lets go, because it's Mortal Kombat, you gotta show the game mechanics, and he does this exact thrust. Thrust. Yeah? I mean, he does it with like a Chinese spear thing. It's not a spear. It's not a spear, I know that much. I just don't know what it's called really. Like a halberd or something like that. But a Chinese weapon for sure. Then he thrusts through Scorpion. And after that, so wait, thrusts him in, so he has to pull this out. Pull this out, and he has to bring it to the side, do the front kick. And that's a lot of wasted movement, because it doesn't flow very well. But you don't see that in the trailer because of editing. I don't know. And that's how that will work. He picks it up, does the thrust, you have to thrust it out of his body, right? Otherwise it's gonna stay there. It's like Scorpion's body is like here. You take it out, put it on the side to do your front kick. Yeah? Let's look at that again. Let's see if I'm saying anything inaccurate. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ferrisor. Okay. Let's go back to that, This is fun, guys. If like Ferrisor's words hold true, and I have no reason to believe they don't, because you've been like super helpful like every stream you've been in, Ferrisor. I'd want to do this more regularly. I won't stop my usual training, like just telling you how the moves in the move list work, but I would like to do this more regularly, like at least once a week. I've also wanted to change up my usual just train in front of you guys format for a while. Oh shit, I was gonna turn off my music. Okay, there you go, turned off the music. Then go to my YouTube, then switch the scenes. Where are we at? Okay, watching. You know, I find this really cute. Like Raiden has his footsie up. Oh, see, like, oh wait, does he drop the spear? Oh, okay. He's holding, he held it like this. See how this doesn't work? My wrist is like having the hardest time. It looks like his spear is on that arm. I have to look at it again. Maybe he does thrust it up like this. But I find this pause to be cute. Like, hey, I'm Raiden. Yeah, not an awkward shot at all, Raiden. It's like, here, look at my junk. Look at it. Raiden. Raiden, please. Raiden, please. Okay. Superman punch, wallop, 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 block, knee, knee. Oh shit, I forgot the hammer fist. Okay. That's why like part of it wasn't making. Wait, I want to see that like how he retracts the spear, because that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Goes in. Okay, let's do this step by step. Spear goes in. It's not a spear. I just call it like that because I don't know what it actually is. Oh, okay. My bad. I'm human, so sue me. Don't sue me. Wait, which is his lead hand for the spear? Picks it up like this. All right. Left hand. Well, yeah. So if you pick it up like that, it's your right hand that's the That's forward. See? Right hand is forward. Right hand is forward, but he retracts it like this. Whoa, jeez Christ. That is hell on the wrist. So that doesn't work in the real... I mean, I'm super glad they're video game characters, so they don't have to deal with like real world physics like this. You see this? That doesn't work. But yeah, essentially, I guess he does drop it anyway. It looks like it's up though. See how it's up at like an angle? Yeah? It's not dropped. I don't think it is. But like, here's how it's square. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the dojo, Bully Quello. Wait, I have to do your, since you're the best around, I have to do your welcome splits, Bully Quello. Yeah, you can see me. Go back further. Okay. Bully Quello, welcome to my humble dojo here in the Philippines. I am super... Yeah, splitting in these shoes is not awkward at all. I'm super glad that you are here training with me in the Philippines. I hope you were having a good time, and I hope you were as much a Mortal Kombat fan as me, and a fight choreography fan as much as me. I hope you're enjoying the topic of the stream today. Okay, let's go back to that. That was not a... I'll do a better split for you later on, Bully Quello, if you're still around, because I was not satisfied by that, even though I'm super warmed up. And point is, I'm a disappointing wreck today. Where are we at? Okay, here. No, wait. Let's actually... Oh, thank you. No. Thank you, Bully Quello. That's like... I mean... So, here's the thing. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm new, guys. I don't know where I want to go. Okay. No, what I wanted to say, Bully Quello, is... let's just... While I'm talking to you, let's just fix that split. Because if the camera was like over there, I would like, you would see how the lack of range of motion in that side split was. And Bully Quello, just for reference, I usually don't wear my shoes / my toe protectors while doing my martial arts segment of my stream, because it's just easier to do all this with bare feet. Yeah, I have a more or less proper dojo setup anyway. But the thing is, the other day on stream, I was doing a hype tornado kick leg sweep combination, and I clipped the edge of my mats. So this foot is injured, and that's why I'm wearing the toes, so it doesn't get worse. But everything's just slightly more awkward than usual. I'll fix this, Bully Quello. Oh yeah, thank you very much for all of the compliments. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, no thank you, Bully Quello, because the thing is, you took the time, your precious time, and yeah, all of you guys watching me today, your time is precious, man. And if you're sharing that with me, that is, wow. Like, no one forced you, you're just here on your own choice. This is the least I can do. With the welcome split, that's like the least I can do. Okay, now we got like, hey dog! We're actually, lovely dog, we are literally doing the thing that you want to see me do, which is teach people how to put stuff through people with the best topic possible, Mortal Kombat IRL. And I'm not kidding, this is really Mortal Kombat IRL. So, the thing we're reviewing is, what was that? Raiden's counter combo to Scorpion, and I messed up demoing it a while ago. I apologize, please don't fire me from this movie fight choreographer, dude. Okay, Raiden does a wallop that Scorpion blocks with a high outside right. Improperly, by the way, because again, he just blocks it like this. Like, again, flipping a switch in Resident Evil. When you should block it more like this. See how that looks? Again, Scorpion does it like this. Yeah? You can't see how bored I am because I have a mask on. I'll do it like this. But compare it to something like this. This to this. It doesn't do it like that, it does it like this. So, Scorpion blocks that. Raiden raises the knee, again, raises the knee like Billy Blanks would do in Taibo. Not like in actual Muay Thai. But he does actually do a Muay Thai clinch into a Muay Thai knee. After that, hammer fists the guy to the ground, and I'm kind of unclear if he does a single or a double. It could go either way. If it's single, it looks like this. But again, he doesn't have his hand back like that. So it's probably a double. It doesn't look like his hands are... This doesn't work in real life, by the way. You don't ball up your hands like this for any attack. But they do use it in Hollywood a lot for whatever reason. He probably does the beer hands. The bro hands. It's like that. Which is not realistic as well. But I think that's what he does. Because he has his arms like this. Because if he did a single hammer fist, he would have to reel back like that because of the hip opening up in this direction. So since both him and Scorpion are down here, Raiden's like, oh fuck, there's a spear. Takes up the spear. Again, the spear is like over here. I can't jam this into my floor. Picks it up, reels back like this, thrusts it through Scorpion, and does the 300 kick. That is awkward as fuck. Okay, that is his combination. And now that I'm doing it a bit more, it's not as awkward as I originally found it to be. If I were choreographing that part though, I wouldn't do it necessarily like that. But I mean, I would just change up a few things. I would really want to make the first knee raise a legit thing. Not just Billy Blank's typo knee raise. That's one thing I would do. And I would just make the transition from this to this a bit more logical. Raiden has it down here. Actually has it up here. Yeah, this doesn't look weird at all. So he has it like this. Okay, he has it specifically like this. I would just, have it in guard, man. Well, I would change small things like that if I were doing fight choreography for them. You can't really tell though. I was super hyped for this trailer. Same as everyone. I watched it a dozen times. I didn't want to watch it too much because I knew I was gonna do this, but I was super hyped for the trailer. And yeah, looking at these things, even your favorite movie, I'm sure you guys, if you haven't, look it up. You've seen the memes from Dark Knight Rises, how terrible a lot of the choreography is in that movie. So doing analysis like this in your favorite movies hurts sometimes, man. Because you see the flaws. Because the people making this shit are human. On deadlines. Human people are deadlines. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way they would want it to. Hippo! Hell yeah. Of course, Dolly Dog. Classic double hand. Buliquello, so many movies and games. Yeah, I just said it's weird. I have no idea why they do that. It looks like something from a Mickey Mouse cartoon. It's really funny. Imagine Mickey Mouse's gloved hands. It looks funny, right? And if someone like Stallone, I say Stallone because he was super action movie when I was a kid, but The Rock, yeah, as The Rock does this move, and you close up on his hands, it'll look you know when you watch a movie and you don't catch the details, but in the back of your mind is there's this detail. You kind of throw it. It's these small things. And again, the reason this sort of stuff happens is these are just people with deadlines, same as everyone else. So stuff like that, and here's the thing also, and again, when they do that. One reason also is the actors doing it might not have a ton of experience also. And I have a lot of experience with actors. I'm sorry if I'm twirling this around. It just feels supernatural to me. I'm holding this and I'm I don't want to stay like this, I'm some farmer talking to you guys. So it just feels better to me twirling this around. So a lot of the times it's the actors, because maybe the fight choreographer teaches in the proper way, but then, when they're actually doing it, they do it their own way, which is how they imagine it in their head. And it's the wrong way because they don't have the training. And sometimes, no matter how much the fight choreographer corrects the actor just can't adjust. And then they run out of time. They can't just shoot the same shot over and over again. And then they just keep it, you know? It's just reality. Hippofrogamoth, Muay Thai clinch into Muay Thai knee. Now you're talking my language. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Muay Thai. Muay Thai. Yeah. How many people do you think are still familiar with Billy Blanks? Yeah, actually, you got a point, W Dog. You got a point. You got a super legit point there, brother. Yeah, I've been calling out Billy Blanks for a while now, and it never occurred to me that barely anyone that's gonna be watching this will know who that is. It's like, the fuck is Billy Blanks? That is true. To be fair to myself, though, I don't know any other aerobics instructor. There you go. I don't know anyone else. He's like the only aerobics person I ever knew in my life. So in my head, I just default to Billy Blanks when I think of aero stuff. Oh, okay. I said just say aerobics. Although I'm also afraid that if I say aerobics, no one will know what it is either. Because no one does that anymore. Let's move on. This is a fun stream. Okay. Again, we're gonna go back to Raiden, and it's not awkward at all. That's funny to think no one will remember soon enough. W Dog with the truth. Oh shit, no, that's not the right scene. Alright. Funny and sad, maybe more sad. I like to think it's 50-50, W Dog. Let's do this. Oh! Scorpion! Hey, wait. I would like to show you guys what that looks like in real life. Scorpion with the... Scorpion with the flying Karate Kid kick. Oh my god. Okay, so the Karate Kid kick is a front kick, yeah? That's a jumping front kick. Daniel does it upward. So supporting knee raised to ow, Jesus Christ, that hurts my toes. Okay, that's how that works. Scorpion does it on this leg anyway, so I think I'll be fine. This is what that looks like in real life, guys. One more time. And I'm not jumping like this because of my hurt toe. I hurt my toe with the Karate Kid kick. I should have done that with that side. But it looks like this in real life. Scorpion, please. You're gonna pick a move to do in the Mortal Kombat tournament. Don't pick that. Scorpion, please. Even when I saw it the first time, I was like, huh? Flying front kick. That's different. You don't even do what people expect you to do, which is, you know, minimum flying side kick, man. I was like, what is this? Scorpion, please. Daniel, please. That's what that looks like. It's not a flattering kick, and I have no idea why they chose it for that. Okay. There you go. Damn, Scorpion. You trying hard. Okay. Back fist into... Well, at the very least, I look at it again. He's doing it from a run. He's like... No, it looks worse with a run. Look at that. You see that, guys? Oof. Oof. Okay. Let's still do it, though, because that is the point. Oh. One. It's from the same side or the opposite side? The punches. Where do the punches come from? I'm assuming it's the same side. I think it works better that way, because biomechanics. Yeah, same side. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. I'm happy now, because earlier I said, if literally all of the punches were wallops like this, because the first Scorpion combo, where you guys that just came in, looked like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not kidding. It was that. It was like he's just, yeah. But I am glad for the gut punch. I am glad that they stuck that in for variation. So it's this, and the reason why this works is look at that. Front kick, and I'm already reeling back because I'm landing, yeah? So it's natural that a back fist would follow. And since this is already reeled back, he does the gut punch after. But if they weren't CG characters and this was an actor, look at this. I'm not gonna do the front kick jumping, but it is just front kick. Front kick, back fist. See where I am? Look at this. I'm slightly off balance. And the way to make that up is to engage the other side. But no, he still throws from this side. Now, since it's just acting, or it's a video game, you can just make it up. Like make up for the balance, lack of balance on that side, I mean. But if this was anything close to realistic, you're not getting any power from this, like at all. Because all of your power is being used just not falling over. Yeah? So, like I would have done, it would have been a wallop. Oh, yeah, that said, it's a back fist and gut punch. So two punches that are not wallop. So that, I would just done this, yeah? Because it's here, your torso is going backward, and then there's that balance. But Scorpion does 1, 2, does it like that. So there's this headbutt maneuver going on here. If it was realistic, again, they're like CG characters. Just for reference, guys, I can't see the chat right now because I have oh shit, I was doing it completely wrong. I should have been looking at the chat. Wait. Noob mistakes. It's great. I'm super glad that you like it, Buliquello. Now I really want to do this more often. Because like I mentioned to Ferrosaur a short while ago, I was kind of scared to start doing. I was gonna do this for a Mortal Kombat 11 reveal, no matter what. If they release Street Fighter fucking 6 in Game Awards, I was gonna do it for that. I don't care if Ryu does hurricane kicks on Sagat. I can do a freaking hurricane kick. Oh, I can demo that in. But yeah, seeing that you guys seem to be reacting really positively to this, I will super want to do this again for other stuff. Yeah, glad you like it also, W Dog. Okay. God damn it, I'm a lost boy. I have no idea what I'm doing with my OBS. There you go. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3. See? Same punch. Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I missed that one. That was another wallop. Again, difference between a wallop and an actual hook. Wallop is like this. Yeah, see that? That's not a realistic punch at all. It's realistic for movies. We all bought it when Indy kept just doing this. That's how Indiana Jones would punch people. He would do no other punches. Okay, don't quote me on that because I haven't analyzed the Indiana Jones fights like this. But at least 90% of the time, Harrison Ford would just do this. Usually he would just do one. Because when Indiana Jones punches you, you explode. Yeah? So that is a wallop. It's specifically a movie punch. A hook is like this. That's it. That's actually even an exaggerated hook. I'm doing it just for effect for you guys. So realistically, you're moving around, right? Let's do this boxer style. Yeah? See how tight this is? It's that. It's from guard to this. And you don't even stay here. Boom. Boom. If you're doing it right, the guy's jaw is square. You're square with the guy's jaw when you do it. Lining up, boom. So even if it's super tight like this, you're hitting through the jaw. Yeah, imagine that this is the jaw. You don't need to go all the way here. What is that, 5 jaws? 7 jaws? So a hook punch is just this. But the stuff that they do is wallops. They come from here. They don't even do it how I do. As see here, I got my guard up. When I wind up, yeah? I just do that on reflex. But look at Scorpion. He's like, bro, I don't care, I got my other arm back here. See? Yeah. This is all for effect though. I personally would have kept his guard up. I mean, he is like Scorpion, but dude, you gotta defend. You lose this portion of the fight, dude. Okay, so I'm not gonna jump anymore. I hate that front kick, that jumping front kick. 1, 2, 3. He really likes his hand. His left hand is his best friend. 1, 2, wallop. Do it from here. 1, oh wait. 1, 2, 3, wallop. Oh, no guard. He has his other hand back here. Okay, what else? What do you do after Scorpy? Oh, it's another wallop, of course. And a third wallop that Raiden blocks. These are okay. So it's a jumping front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Raiden blocks. Yeah. Well, at least again, there's a back fist and a gut punch, like a kidney shot. Yeah, I think that's the kidney. The liver's on the other side. But again, all wallops. What do you do, Raiden? Oh shit! He threw us straight! Good for you, Raiden! So that works like this. Block, straight. That's actually a pretty realistic maneuver. Golf clap. Golf clap. Golf clap time. So right here, he does that. So, see how tight this is? And boxers do this all the time. They don't do it like that because that's way too kung fu for boxing. You know, but like boxers will be able to throw like a devastating jab from this short of a distance because of how they engage their whole body. So I do this all the time on my stream. I demonstrate how you throw a straight punch. And see, this is where you get the power. This thing, this hip movement. So you time that. See, I'm not gonna punch with this hand, but I'm gonna keep it up. See how my elbow joint is automatically extending? I'm not doing that on purpose. Right? I'm just keeping it relaxed. So the body moves in unison in this way. So if you do, and then that's how, like for example, Bruce Lee generates his 1-inch punch. That's a real thing, man. That's a real thing, the 1-inch punch. That's no magic. It is sort of magic if you think about it that way, but he does it for real. Like he punches from literally an inch distance, and the guy is flying, and all of that is just because of the weight of the timing that he uses literally all his body weight and transfers it like that. So that's how that works. Boxers do that all the time. You'll punch from this distance and it's an effective punch. Let's see that Scorpion has the effect there with the blood splatter. I hope that was fine for you guys to see in like the smallest screen. I didn't switch out because I'm a noob. But yeah, let's do that again with the bigger screen. Massive telegraph punches that give the effect you might die. Yeah. No. That's why they're all wallops, W Dog. W Dog, you a fan of the Rocky movies? You see Creed 1, 2? I talk about Creed 2 a lot during the stream in the past few because it's a new movie. And I watched Creed, and yeah, it's maybe some of it is realistic boxing, but again, he's fighting Ivan Drago's kid, you know? He's fighting Ivan Drago's kid, so how realistic is that going to be? They even have a line in the movie. It's not much of a spoiler because it's common sense. The commentators of their fight say, are they even in the same weight class? And you've seen the trailers, they're squaring off, right? And Ivan Drago's kid is like 5 times bigger than Michael B. Jordan. I mean, Michael B. Jordan's no slouch, he's fucking Killmonger, yeah? He's huge. But this guy's like giant Russian man, you know? And it was the same in like Rocky 4. Are they even in the same weight class? And I don't think they addressed that. I think just one guy glossed it over and says, Adonis Creed put in the work, or something like that. It's just some generic answer. So how realistic is that gonna be? And yeah, the choreography is the same. It didn't bother me very much though. I would catch it from time to time, but I was still enjoying the movie. But yeah, that's how it works, man. Even if it's an actual boxing movie, not a fantasy thing like Mortal Kombat, they'll still resort. The majority of the fight will still resort to like the usual Hollywood stuff. That's just the way it goes. Again, I enjoyed the movie, so I'm not gonna talk shit about Creed 2. Creed 1? Okay, cool. Gonna see it tomorrow. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it, man. The reviews say it is predictable, and yes, it is. It's formulaic like all of the Rocky sequels. None of the Rocky sequels have been not formulaic. But the majority of them have all been executed well, despite the formulas. Yeah, the overused formulas. And Creed 2 is exactly the same. You see the twists coming like 10 miles away. Like 5 twists away. You know all the twists. But the execution is super good because like all of the actors are amazing, and the director knows what he's doing. So Creed 2 is great. Before seeking from Creed, what were we talking about here? What was the last thing? We're gonna review a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna do that last Scorpion thing in full cam. Full cam. Sounds wrong, but so right. Because I was doing it in like the tiny cam and I forgot to switch it. So it was the raise knee, jumping front kick, back fist, gut punch, wallop, Raiden blocks it. One more time. Jumping front kick, whoop, hit a mistake. And the key to this jumping front kick, it's derpy. It's a derpy as fuck move. But what you do with it is you're gonna kick with your back leg, yeah? Raise it up as high as you can, like past chest height. Depending, again, like all martial artists are very flexible, and that's like one of the reasons. So you raise it up really high, like above chest height, and you see like I am pointing my toes here, so I get even more height. But while I'm pointing my toes, you want to jump off simultaneously because that's how you jump, yeah? You push off with the balls of your feet when you jump. So you do that, and then right after the jump, it's not going to be a really high jump. Right after the jump, you're going to hit the top of your jump already. That's when you launch your kick. So, yeah. Again, it's kind of derpy, that's why it looks like that. But that's what they do in the trailer, man. That's what they do in the trailer. Okay, so run up, and he's back here. So back fist, gut punch, wallop, another wallop, but Raiden blocks it. Blocks it with the super legit straight punch. Yeah? Yeah, that's real kung fu. That's legit. Block it like that. He doesn't reel back that like this. Maybe he does though, but the camera was behind his shoulder. The camera is there. Like he does it like this. So he blocks it, like I think from this angle. Then it edits out and he punches from here. Oh shit, you get. Yeah, there. He punches like that. So I can't tell if he's actually extending. But if he did that, it would be better. See this extension right here? Boom. That's how that works. Again, that's why I brought up like the 1-inch punch and jump like that. Oh, and right after I can see right there, he's gonna do a Superman punch. So from here, what you would do is, that's kind of awkward though. But again, a lot of this trailer has been awkward. It's a different shot though. I will explain why. Wait, I'm gonna catch up with chat. Oh, okay. No. Thank you very much for hanging out, W Dog. Hope you enjoyed your stay here. So, we're gonna go back to this. Man, it's a 2-minute trailer, and we've been talking about it for a while. This is awesome. This is turning out really well. Wow. Okay. Here we go. So, see. Block. Oh, he digs. Oh, it like kind of removes the legitimacy of it because he doesn't punch straight from the block. Because what you could do is Damn it. I almost forgot to switch it again. Because what you could do is it's kind of like a slip. You slide it in. Yeah? So it's like you're sliding it. Because what you do is it won't be so much as a block as a parry. Because you don't need a lot of force to redirect the punch. Yeah? You just want it to miss you. You don't want to you don't need to have it miss you by a mile. Even having it miss you by like half an inch is more than enough. Because you're not, you're gonna have your head movement and everything there. And that's a lot already. So you don't need to actually block it. You can parry it and then slip into the actual attack. But what Raiden does is he blocks it like how a beginner karate student would learn karate. 1, 2, 3, by the numbers. So 1, 2, 3. It's like that. He doesn't, like one hit. Boom. Block into boom. He doesn't do that. He's like 1, because he drops it, man. That just ruins it for me. 1, 2, 3. Why would you drop it? Just parry it, Raiden. You're a god, man. You can do that much. Well, let's go back. Back here. Right, let's see. I'll show you where he drops it. Block. See, he drops it. And this is the other problem with him dropping it. Look at Scorpion. Scorpion can clearly see what Raiden's gonna do next, and he's like, "Bruh, it's your move next. Come on, fight choreographer told me that I'm gonna get hit by you next." So, yeah, and that's why you want to hit immediately after the parry, so you don't have moments like this where if you freeze frame it, Scorpion's just staring at you. It's like, what are you doing, Scorpion? At least Scorpion, at least have your guard up, bro. I mean, he did block one arm. You got another arm there. Like, put it here or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Get punched. Gore. Okay. So this is. So wait. I'm not gonna enlarge it first because let's talk about this first. Superman punches don't work like that in real life. Okay, get that out of the way. I'll say that. I think you guys have had enough time looking at that image. So, no. Since I like that pause, wait. Don't be too noobish. There you go. Okay, I have it right here. Here's how a Superman punch works. First of all, you don't need. First of all, you would want the attacking side to be your lead side. Yeah. Step for the momentum, because it's a jump, right? How do you jump? You jump like this. You bend down first. You dig, then you go. So when you step with your supporting leg, that's when you go down for the jump. What will determine the jump is the height of this attacking knee. Now the knee won't actually be attacking, it's a punch, right? But it will determine the height. So from here, it works like this. See that? All right? But look at how Raiden does it. See? He doesn't do the knee raise. He just goes straight into it. I mean, you could hand wave this by saying he is a god, and he does like fly on a regular basis. But yeah, you could, I mean, sure, it's a fantasy movie. That's what we all, fantasy game. So that's what we all love about Mortal Kombat. They'll give it that. But just saying, Superman punches don't work like that. Look at it again. You get a block, drop, punch, and just gonna go straight from the Superman punch like that. That's like he's reeling back, he's digging down like he's gonna jump upward, like in a 3-point shot in basketball, you know? Like he's jumping, he's gonna jump exactly like that. Like look at his arms. He even looks like he's holding a basketball like in front of him, you know? It looks like he's gonna do a 3-point shot, but that doesn't translate to Superman punch. See? But like from 3-point shot jump to Superman punch. And see, he doesn't have the knee up. He doesn't even have the knee up. So try doing that, and it doesn't work, man. You won't get the full extension that he's gonna do next. See that? Oh, now you raise the knee. See that? See how he floats? See that? Okay, that is just, yeah. Because, I mean, they definitely programmed this with some sort of physics, but the fact that he floated there, yeah, is like, yeah, they purposely removed like the gravity and shit from him, so just so the move would work. Honestly, the move could work if you just had him do the Superman punch from the other side. Because his other side was cocked back enough so that if you raise that knee, he would have done the Superman punch like normal. But, you know, stuff. You know, stuff. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, if you guys want to do this, like for a living like I do, it's a lot of this. It's like a lot of... Because like when you're an action actor, your lines are, these moves are your lines, right? I mean, you could have lines also there, like you're cussing the guy out or whatever it is, like something. You could have lines. Most of the time you won't have lines, like what's happening now in the trailer, because lines could distract from the action. But, so in that case, yeah, your moves are your lines, so you have to memorize them. And one way to memorize is just to go over them over and over and over and over. And it's choreography, so you don't have your other memorizing tricks like mnemonics or association or whatever it is, whatever clicks with your brain in terms of efficient memorizing technique. So really the only way to actually do this is by looking at it over and over and over until it's like, you know, it's like the back of your hand. I'm gonna show you where he floats. See? Like when the lightning comes from his fist, he floats, man. It's not a real punch at all. There's no attempt to make it a real punch. Float! Alright, okay. Ah, here we go. Alright, ninja sword time. It's an outward swipe. I want to look at this first, guys, before demoing it. Again, this is the first time I'm looking at this frame by frame. Jesus, that's a wide swipe. Why is it upward? Oh, is it actually an upward swipe? I thought it was gonna be like a diagonal swipe. Looks more upward. It is diagonal, but it's like it's at the wrong angle. It's too high. It ends too high. See? Look at that. Your shoulder is super flexible, Scorpion. Again, you're like a demon from the Netherrealm, so I'm not gonna question that. But you know, just saying. Yeah, so he transitions to a downward swipe. Not even angular. It looks vertical. Yeah, it's vertical because he's angling his torso inward. Yeah. Because there would be less of an angle inward for the torso if it was diagonal. This is like really digging downward. Which is not necessary in actual technique. But they're doing it for effect. And it's fine, you know, it doesn't hurt it. Actually enhances it, that's good. Well, what did he do there? Did he get the other sword? I didn't see him get the other sword. I wish we could rewind shorter. 1, 2. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. While he was slashing like upward, he was already grabbing his other sword. So he stabs. Oh yeah, here's the money shot. He does the double stab to the eyes. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it like frame by frame. Okay. Let's catch up with you guys also. Okay, no. There's like no new chat. Okay. these are my ninja swords. Not actual swords, but again, I am in the Philippines. I am Filipino and I am in the Philippines, so I have access to these things. They're called arnis sticks. You hold them a couple of inches from the bottom. Sorry, here, yeah. Same thing here. So your usual fighting stance for this would be something like this. One hand offensive, one hand defensive, like parrying. I will say that I am no expert on this. I specialize in hand to hand, but I have had some training with these. So if any of you is an actual FMA master, I apologize. I'm doing my best here. But if I did seriously want to brush up on my Filipino martial arts, I know of another actual Filipino martial arts master that can coach me. You see, like on some of my streams, I have a wushu champion as my coach for like the hand-to-hand stuff. And if I wanted to like be really good at the weapon stuff, again, well, I was never really good with the weapon stuff. I was just adequate. I was just always adequate. I could have my Filipino martial arts master friend get on the stream here with me and teach me. But yeah, so Scorpion digs down. So he's only holding one of these at this point, and he digs down like this. So it's like, what happened? Oh yeah, he gets hit, right? He gets hit from the Superman punch, and efficiently. And this is efficient choreography. He gets hit at the same time. He grabs this, and let's play it a bit. Yeah, okay. He grabs this and swipes upward. And this is where, like, that is why I'm saying that it looks more upward than diagonal, because if he swiped diagonally, it'll look like this. Like, see how my arm is more out like this, but his is like over here. Well, I mean, let's play it a bit more and you'll see where it ends up. See how it like ends up over here, like behind, like literally behind. I can't even get my head there. Yeah, here. That's like a conscious effort to get it there. But if you were to do it just normally diagonally, it will look like that. Keep your eyes on the opponent, yeah? Even when you're getting your ninja sword or mystics, you keep your eyes on your opponent. So you dig it out like that, still keeping your eyes on your opponent. And I guess that's how that works, yeah? Because it's like the angle is like you're keeping your eye on the opponent. Okay, so that'd be my bad. But he adjusts, right? He adjusts like this because he's gonna swipe downward. It's a vertical slice next. And the thing is with these arnis things, originally, the arnis version of the martial arts is an adaptation of eskrima, which actually uses blades instead of sticks. They just adapted it because for tournament purposes and for training purposes, because you can't train with blades all the time for safety purposes and for like beginner purposes. And again, for training tournament purposes. Like real life Mortal Kombat tournaments would be cool. Like just imagining it, but like IRL application might be fuzzy at best because like you're killing. You're gonna be killing your opponents every time. Run out of Filipino martial arts masters quicker though. So from here, swipe, then adjust, and downward. See, like, I'm gonna be holding this like this, so it's kind of awkward. See how I bend my knees? Because that's where you get the force, and then bending my torso. Bending my knees and torso. See that? Because you can't get a lot of power with just the rotation of your shoulder. Yeah? I'm sorry. I like holding this in space. Yeah? So it's like that. Let's play it a bit so you see how Scorpion does it. See? So from here, he adjusts. It's actually a really cool pose because he puts it back here. It's very proper. It's very good. Okay. Stabby, stabby. So from here. Wait, how's that work? Because this is the hilt. Because he slices and he puts it back here. So the blade is back here. How does he stab? Wait, I want to see that stabbing form. Diagonal, downward. What? Oh, he's not. Okay, that's what threw me off. Okay. That's Buliquello. Wait, is your internet failing you or is my internet failing me? Am I dropping frames? I want to check. If it's my bad, then I'm terribly sorry, Buliquello and everyone else. Checking stream health now. It might have fluctuated. Wait, I'm gonna drop the resolution of my YouTube video. That might be it. Because like, my CPU isn't super fast. This is a budget streaming PC, guys. I'll drop it to like 480. It should be fine. Yeah, it's more pixelated now, but I most likely won't be dropping more frames. So, well, it could. Well, okay. To be fair, it might also be mine, because my thing is like, I have pretty good internet. My internet is fantastic, but the thing is like, my CPU isn't. So rendering the in-game footage, the in-trailer footage at 720p, and also broadcasting at 720p might not play well with my setup. So I'll drop the video to 480 in case that is. I'll have to look into that, but I'll do that for now. So that doesn't happen again, if ever that is the case. Okay, let's go back to that. So that's why I was being thrown off by like, wait, he's like, the blade is over here, so he stabs upward. He doesn't stab with the he doesn't stab with his hilt. Yeah, it's a blunt object. But what he actually does is when he digs down like this. Wait, well, let's forward it to that part. See what he actually does. So diagonal slice upward, adjust, downward slide. What he actually does is he puts it back in the sheath, real ninja-like. Which is awesome, because here's the thing, right? I'll switch. Here's the thing. One, and I talk about this a lot on my stream, is like, these characters, these figures are characters. That means they have backstories, that means they have fictional lives, that means they have like individual mannerisms, and things like that. So Raiden is a god, yeah? Scorpion is a demon. Oh, Buliquello with the host, thank you very much. I would actually do a hurricane kick to match that, but I have to take a rain check for the day, Buliquello. Apologies, sir. Or madam, I'm sorry. I don't wanna just assume. But thank you very much either way. I would usually do a tornado kick to match Ryu there. But I'll take a rain check. I'll do that for you next time again, buddy. When my foot is healed. Again, I injured my foot the other stream because I kind of went off tangent with one of my tornado kick combos. Okay, where were we at? Oh yeah, I was talking about character development in fight choreography, which is important because I haven't seen, aside from Raiden. Okay, let's start with Raiden since I already started talking about it. Raiden's a god, and the only godlike thing about his choreography so far is he has like sparkle hands, and he does his Superman flying thing during the fight, which is expected. You know, you want the characters to do their actual moves. But the thing is, his specific choreography does not indicate that he is a god at all. So if I were the fight choreographer and that was important to me, which it should be, how would a god fight? So what is a god? A god is above everyone else. Yeah? That's why they're God. They're like bigger than everyone else. So Raiden should have a similar fighting style or fighting stance. Like, he fights really big. Granted, he does that, but it's like his fighting style doesn't look very different from Scorpion's. And speaking of Scorpion, he's a ninja. So aside from like the ninja weapons, I don't see him being, because what is a ninja? He's sneaky, right? So he's a demon. What's his demon-like characteristic? He uses flame stuff, which he does later on, so that's fine. But like when he's like on full ninja mode, he doesn't really do any sneaky moves. He even does the derpiest move in the whole choreography, which is the dirt kick. It's like, what? What is this? Wait, dude. See that? It's like, he even runs derpy into it. What are you, Johnny Cage? I love Johnny Cage because he's like the Van Damme of the series. I love Van Damme. But like in recent incarnations, he was like, and I'm blaming the first Mortal Kombat movie for that when he was Liu Kang's sidekick. Yeah, Johnny Cage for the longest time was like the joke machine, the dad. He didn't play like that. Like he wasn't super low tier or anything like that. I'm no Mortal Kombat expert though, so I don't know. Is Johnny Cage low tier? But in any case, like if that's like a kick, they would have Johnny Cage do. Not freaking Scorpion. Not only does that not match the image of the character, it doesn't match his like personality at all. He would like, I'm not a Naruto fan, but I do see all the memes. I'm on the internet. And you know, ninjas move in a very ninja way. See how I'm keeping low to the ground? That's a fantasy thing, by the way. It's not, I have barely any historic knowledge about ninjas. And those ninja swords of him, I'm pretty sure are not legit. They're like, I'm pretty sure that's a Hollywood thing, the double ninja swords. Yeah, I think the specific ones that Scorpion's using, like daggers and stuff are real. And I was like talking about like the Filipino short swords, but I think like the ninja swords, the specific ninja swords that Scorpion is using in the trailer is like a Hollywood thing. It's like not historically accurate in any sense at all. But it's fine. But the thing is, even if none of this is historically accurate, and like ninjas are really just thieves and spies, right? They're not like super assassins. They could be, but they were historically known more for subterfuge and intelligence gathering during like feudal Japan times. What do you call this? So the majority of his moves, all of the wallops and the stuff that we've been doing so far, none of that has screamed ninja yet. Just this. Look at this pose. Yeah. That is like one of the most ninja things you'll ever see, this pose. And it's said that he only begins to do that sort of thing in the middle of the trailer. Like, I would just have him do that sort of shit from start to finish, you know? But him and Raiden, they have this like sort of generic MMA style, the majority of the trailer, which is kind of disappointing to say the least. Coming from me, because I work in the industry, and I don't work in Hollywood, and that is like the dream. I'm in the Philippines, but I still work in the industry in that fashion, you know? Even though I work in Asia, it is still technically the same industry, and I would have liked that. But again, the people making this are human beings on a deadline, so I get that part of it. But yeah. Since we're just analyzing and just throwing out my for reals thoughts on this. Okay. Kellinator. Oh! Glad you're enjoying it, Kelly. Yeah. I plan to... The reception to my Mortal Kombat 11 stream has been excellent so far. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing this more mixed into my usual just training things. Let's go back. Let us go back. Where are you, Scorpion? Oh yeah, there you go. 1, 2. Okay, again, what threw me off originally about this is like, hey, how does he stab upward? Because this is the hilt and this is the blade, right? But again, we established before my little talk there that, and that's why I talked about the ninja thing, because there was a super ninja thing he did. Because not only did he do the ninja pose, he did the ninja thing where he put the blade back in the sheath. That is like an impossible thing, like to do that in the middle of a fight. And he's not even looking at the thing to make sure he doesn't puncture his lung while he's doing it, you know? He's like, oh, I'm slicing you up, man. So, and he thrusts upward, because look at this. Boom! He does the front kick. Scorpion's favorite move, apparently. The front kick. And it was actually his spears, which I have no idea where they come from. It's different. Like in the original Mortal Kombat games, like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, they were just hidden weapons in his forearms, his forearm guards. But in like Mortal Kombat the movie, which is a childhood favorite of mine, doesn't hold up very well, but I still love it for nostalgic purposes and stuff. It was like a demon in his hand. And this version, here's my thing. Okay, this version looks like it's going with the hidden weapon thing, yeah? It's like hidden in his forearms. Now, this is the same problem that people have with Wolverine, but this is even worse. Look at the amount of chains this guy's whipping out. Where is that coming from? The Netherrealm? There's like a portal in his forearms, yeah? It's like the same thing with Wolverine. It's like Wolverine's forearms are like this, but his like claws are like triple the size of his forearms. So that's not just triple the size of his forearms, like Scorpion's chains. Now the thing is, like, I can imagine just the spear itself coming from here. I have no idea where these chains are coming from. So we're not gonna like even try. Let's just enjoy this part. Because the thing is, like, I don't think anyone was meant to like, fuck! That's terrible, where are these chains coming from? No, that's like, if that was your reaction, you just shut off the YouTube video now and get on with your life, buddy. The proper response to this would have been, holy shit, Scorpion's doing Scorpion shit! Yeah. And that's how we all reacted anyway, so let's leave it at that. And yeah, Scorpion continuing to do Scorpion shit. That is cool! Okay. Alright, there you go. So starting from Scorpion whipping out his, like, ninja swords, that's when, like, the fight choreography, like, stepped up a notch, apparently. Because this is dope, man. Wait, I want to look at it some more, like, before trying to make this an IRL thing. Alright. What's he gonna do next? That's kind of derpy. Like, turn around a bit. Like, he's like, I'm gonna steal your wallet, fool! That's kind of derpy. I mean, just do something like, oh, what is this? Is he gonna break his back? I was gonna stab him behind. I would have just stabbed him in front, but I guess he already stabbed him in the eyes, right? So Netherrealm wanted to stab Raiden somewhere else, but that part was like derpy for me. I'm gonna kick you in the face. I'm gonna steal your wallet. You're right. So I was like, hey, yeah, all right. Anyway, moving on. Okay, where's he stabbing? He's stabbing him like Jason. This thing? It's like a Jason stab. What is that? Oh, okay. I get it. There's a lot of hugging, though. Yeah, that's weird, man. Why are you hugging Raiden, man? Scorpion with the moves on Raiden. Well, yeah. I would just slit his throat. How's that? Kick, right? I would have just slit his throat. So you pull him in. I have chains, but I can't attach them to the ceiling. So let's just have imagination Scorpion / Ghost Rider chains. So he does this, right? He just spins Raiden around. So he does the front kick as a side kick. Yeah. I would just see. You have your hand here with the Well, these are too long because he's using like the really small daggers, ninja daggers. I have no idea what they're called. They're called something. So from here, I would have just slit his throat like that. Or maybe if you wanted more slashes, like clearly they did, it's like 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, blades here, 3. See that? Again, pull them in, chamber the kick, god damn it, kick, pull it down. Oh, what's this? Welcome to the dojo, Mellow Dude. Whoa, Mellow Dude 2 is training for the Mortal Kombat tournament, April next year. Will Mellow Dude save Earthrealm? I'm thinking yes. Alright, Mellow Dude. Let's adjust this core. If it were me, I would just do this. Cause I'm gonna take your wallet part of the choreography. It doesn't sit very well with me, man. It was going so well too. Oh, pull down the chains, chamber, kick, put the foot down, real cool. You know, when you're a ninja like Scorpion, you don't just put the foot down like that. Put the foot down, real ninja-like. Yeah? And your hand with your ninja daggers here, slash throat, slash upward abdomen here, slash downward, and one last slash across the belly, like the belly button area. I would have done that instead of kick, excuse me, Raiden, and then Jason stab, Raiden hug, and then stab here. It's like really going for the mugging metaphor here, right? Because that's like what a mugger would do. It's like grab you like that and stab you from behind. So from ninja to mugger, Scorpion's like hit a new low. Where we at? We watching this. So let's look at that again. I'm gonna steal your wallet. That's never gonna get old now. Kick. That looks cool as fuck. Then he steals the wallet. And Jason stab, mugger stab. That's a cool shot. That overhead shot is cool. Like with Scorpion doing that, the whole ice skater pose thing. Yeah, that's a nice shot. And it's a nice mix too. Because the thing is, everything's been over the shoulder or in some way or fashion. Over the shoulder, like master shot style. A master shot is where you see the whole scene. Not necessarily the whole background. See the whole scene, meaning both of them are in the shot clearly. So a lot of them's been close-ups, over-the-shoulder shots, and master shots. And now they change it up, which is great. It's visually very appealing because it offers variation in what you're looking at. It's an overhead shot. Okay? And they open the overhead shot with a cool pose, which we'll focus on here. Give me your wallet, fool! Didn't pause it quickly enough. See? It's very dynamic. Again, I lowered the resolution to 480 because I think I might have been dropping frames while streaming this in 720, then broadcasting it in 720. Oh, Raiden with the lightsaber! Shit! Okay, that is legit. I can't do that. Oh, I can, but wait. Where does he get that thing from? Where do you get that? Do you pull it out of like heaven, Raiden? Like you have a warp to your apartment or something? Where does it come from? Yeah, man, look, he's like getting it from somewhere else. Why haven't you been doing that the whole? Why did you pick up that junk off the floor if you could have done if you could have like ripped like weapons from the ether the whole time, Raiden? If you could do that, Raiden, why are you getting like ancient Chinese weapons? Get like a sniper rifle. Not a sniper rifle. That takes too long to set up. I don't know. I don't play the Call of Duty games. What's a cool gun? Guys. But yeah, I get it. Like Raiden pulling out a gun wouldn't have been cool. Like if you could just whip out weapons from the ether, why not pick something deadlier, Raiden? It's like clearly that is not the point, but just saying. And he does do awesome wushu shit after this, so you really can't complain. Okay, wushu spin. I try to do that in this space, but I don't have enough space for that, guys. I'll try after this. 1, 2. This is cool. Oh yeah, break it. Break it. Okay, let's stop there and wait. Let's. Okay. Wait. Before that, I want to see if you guys are talking to me. Because you guys might have been busy in the chat. An AK-47. Melodude's question about your diet. Okay. I'll do that right now, because... Thank you very much, Kelanator. Because I'm watching that full screen like you guys, and I'm a noob. Alright, Melodude, hopefully you didn't leave while I was enjoying ripping apart the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. I still love the trailer, man. If I just watch it casually as a Mortal Kombat fan, I will still enjoy it. I have this ability to, because like a lot of people who work in the industry, or at least familiar with how movies are done, they always say in interviews that they don't enjoy watching movies anymore because the magic is gone. I'm like the opposite. I don't fucking care. If I like the movie, I like the movie. And I like this trailer, guys. It's just that looking at frame by frame here, you kind of see the, ooh, I wouldn't have done that. So Melodude, my diet consists of the same thing every day. I really should make YouTube videos out of this, but I eat like the same 4 things every day. Almost every day, because the thing is, especially now during the holidays, I'm actually kind of... Welcome to the dojo, JP Summers 1983564. That's a lot of numbers. And let's give you a lot of splits to compensate, JP Summers. Woo! I don't remember the numbers at all. I was gonna try to repeat them back. JP Summers bank account number. I hope it wasn't your actual bank account number. That would have been a no-no for a Twitch ID. Melodude. Oh, it's the same 4 things. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I just talk like this the whole time, ninja style. My first meal is. I don't have a first, second, or third meal because I will eat these whenever I want to. But I will eat these in rotation for the variety. And again, my variety will just consist of these 4 things. Oh, I was talking about like, the reason I stood up was I was gonna make a point that I was getting a bit chubbier this month. And that was always the plan. My plan for December was at least just to maintain. Because I do not want to miss out on the festivities, man. That is not a thing. Missing out on like Christmas dinner and shit and New Year's party food is not a thing with me. But the rest of the year, I will pretty much eat just the same 4 things. So I eat this thing called an Italian meat sauce. Okay, what it is it's lean ground beef, and I eat a lot of lean ground beef primarily because it is a super efficient source of protein and iron. Beef is the #1 source of iron, and it is important for athletes. You do not want to have not a lot of iron in your blood when you're an athlete like me. Now, I am not gonna say the benefits of iron because I might mess it up, but yeah, let's just say that a lot of iron in the blood, like, just, god damn it, microbiology is failing me. But just trust me on that. That a lot of iron in an athlete's blood is important, generally. So I do it for that. So wait, what is my Italian meat sauce composed of? It's lean ground beef, 98% lean, I think. What I do is, when I buy the ground beef from the butcher, is I have him strip it down manually. Like, take off all the fat, then grind it for me. Then I dice onions, tomatoes, bell peppers, mix those in. I fry those up with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and it's just a tablespoon. And it's fine. It's like the oil is necessary, and it's not a lot anyway, so you don't have to fear that. After that, you just mix it in with low-calorie pasta sauce, marinara sauce specifically. But if you would want a different sort of tomato sauce, just pick one that's relatively low-calorie and healthy. Don't pick one with a ton of like preservatives and extra empty calories. There's a bunch of those that have like that are still like legit tomato sauce, and tomato sauce is still mostly tomato. You know, try to pick one without a lot of sugar in it. There you go. Because my next ingredient is sweetener. The reason why ketchup is so damn tasty, and I'm a fan of ketchup myself. I have like junky ketchup in my house, so I can use it on like junky fried chicken from. I rarely have it, but like yeah, it's there. It's there when I need it. So I add sweetener to make it more of a to get that junky feeling in there. But again, like what's my sweetener? Splenda. And the thing is with these sweeteners is, what do you call this? It's very hard to overdose on them, right? Like literally, for aspartame and similar things, you have to like eat a whole sack of it daily to even get close to like toxicity levels. Yeah. So a couple of like these packets here and there is not going to hurt you, unless you have a very specific medical problem about aspartame. But if you don't have any, chances are it won't hurt you. Right? I put it on literally all my food, and I'm fine. Been doing it for years. Okay. Why Splenda? Because all of these sweeteners have a very specific taste. Stevia, Splenda, NutraSweet. So I picked Splenda, one, because it's the widest available one here in the Philippines, and I think also in the US. And it's also relatively cheaper compared to the other ones, in my experience. Plus, it tastes the best for me. It tastes the closest to sugar. Artificial sugar. It doesn't taste exactly like sugar. So my other two meals are, one is a taco salad, which is again ground beef. Parmesan cheese. I put Parmesan cheese on all of these things, sorry. Kelinator. Actually, no, Kelinator, not even that. Yeah, you have to drink, it's just way more than that. I would say you have to put at least zeros after that. Like 100 diet sodas a day. Definitely, if you're drinking 100 diet sodas a day, you gotta rethink your life. But it's definitely not that small. It's way more than that, Kelinator. Wait, I don't think this will crash my internet. Yeah, Parmesan cheese is awesome. Agree. Parmesan cheese siblings. I was gonna say bros, but you're not a bro, Kelinator. I was gonna say that. Wait, I'm gonna Google something real quick, guys. So you guys can get some numbers for this. Here we go. Bitter controversy. Come on. Give me the link. What the hell? Copy link location. There you go. So go to this link, guys. And you will find like numbers for like the toxicity levels of sweeteners. And it's super high. It's like, again, a sack. It's like a big rice sack of the things. It's not just 5 to 7 diet sodas. It's like 100 diet sodas worth or something. Well, Kelinator, here's the thing also is, what else was the person consuming? Because honestly, like aspartame, and we talked, like, I mentioned this one time on Frimia's stream, like, about creatine, and how, like, creatine is very, there are a lot of studies about creatine because it's so popular. Now, aspartame and these other similar chemicals that they use as sweeteners also have like 1 million studies out there that study them. Because they're so popular and so widely used. They've been like widely used since like the 80s. Now, the vast majority of these studies also didn't find anything too detrimental about them in the long run. Otherwise, they would have been banned a long time ago. And like studies on these things had started since the 80s. I will say that not all of the studies are favorable, but like the vast majority are. So if you look at that like link, you will find the actual toxicity level of it. I'm not going to pretend to memorize the numbers because I don't. So yeah. Oh, so back to your friend's mom. I'm sorry for the person. But here's the thing also is I mentioned that do that only if you're sure that you do not have a medical condition that can be aggravated by the sweeteners. One is the guy might have had it. Because these medical conditions, you don't know you have it until like something bad happens, like the guy wound up in the hospital. That's one thing. The other thing is that, and most likely, this is the more common thing, is his whole diet was just bad. Like, not only was he drinking diet soda, but, or he or she, I don't know. I don't think you specified gender. But maybe like he or she was eating a ton of fats, his calories were too high, maybe he or she wasn't getting a lot of sleep on a daily basis, and all these things, you know. So typically it's not just one thing that'll put you in the hospital. The human body is not that frail. Typically it is a combination of things. Because again, if like for example drowning, you could actually drown from drinking water, but that takes a lot of effort, you know. So for just the one thing to kill you is just, you have so many defense mechanisms to prevent that. But if it's like a combination of stuff, like it's usually diets as a whole that kill people, not just the one thing in the diet. So I'm guessing that that is what happened to the person as well. But again, it's just, you know, you're just chatting about me casually on the internet. So, and I'm no doctor. I am a professional in the field, but I'm no doctor, and I'm nowhere close to the case. So, and this is just my opinion. Oh, that was bad. There we go. So the thing is, if I'm not saying that 100% everyone in the world should drink these diet sodas. I'm saying that it works for me, and it does work for a lot of people. But yeah, for sure, some people it's gonna be bad for them. And if you think it will be bad for you, just don't have them. I recommend them, but you don't have to follow everything I say. You shouldn't really, because like what works for me, there is a chance it won't work for you. But back to I'm sorry, I forgot your username. But back to the question about my diet. So taco salad, I was talking about that. So it's the same ground beef, same diced vegetables. You will notice that these recipes are all very much the same. And I am a lazy ass when it comes to my diet, right? As long as I know that my micros and macros are there, and I am way below, because I'm cutting, I'm way below what my minimum calories are for deficit. I try to keep my deficit to about 40% per day. Like I'm on a 40% deficit. So what else? So again, this is diced tomatoes, diced bell peppers, diced onions. I think that's it. Of course, salt and pepper. I didn't say that in the first recipe, but I think that's a given for me. I actually don't put a lot of pepper. Salt is great though for flavoring. I'll put it in as much as you need. Fry that with the usual olive oil. Mix that in with your lettuce, your romaine lettuce. I know some people don't like lettuce. Combination Time, another great fitness streamer here on Twitch, hates lettuce, thus hates salads. I love lettuce. It's like, for me, they're like my nachos. I'm an actor, I can use my imagination. So you mix that in with hot sauce, yeah? Tabasco sauce, specifically. Don't use like the hot sauce that is like ketchup. That's not, yeah, just don't. Use actual Tabasco sauce, because that's practically 0 calorie. And you won't be using a lot of it, because even just a little bit will already burn your tongue. Use that, mix that in, and in the end, top it off with Parmesan cheese. The third salad, yes, these are all salads. I live the salad life, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, again, I'm a lazy ass when it comes to my diet, so salads are just the easiest, most convenient thing. So, what do you call this? For tuna salad. The tuna salad is essentially the same as the taco salad, except you get the tuna from the can. Yes, I use canned tuna for this. For the longest time, I tried to use salmon fillet and like what do you call that? Tuna fillets. But I don't know, man. I'm guessing it's the quality of the fish that we're getting here in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm in the Philippines, so sometimes the fresh produce here isn't like the best. But like the canned stuff is delicious. I don't get the canned stuff from like mixed in with like oil and shit. No, don't get that. Get like the canned tuna in water with as little preservatives as little preservatives as possible. That's what you want, just the plain stuff. It will have zero flavor, but you can fry it up before eating it anyway, with the same method. Like just pan fry it really quick with like olive oil, and then do the exact same thing as what I said with the taco salad. But instead of Tabasco sauce, I use Walton Farm 0-calorie mayonnaise, right? Then the sweetener. Oh, then top it off with Parmesan cheese. My fourth meal is actually not my meal. It is my dessert, which I add to any of these three when I want dessert. This is my craving killer. It's frozen berries, mixed berries. I actually use two types. It's mixed frozen berries, frozen mixed berries, or frozen blueberries. Yeah, and I just alternate them so it's not like the same dessert all the time. I mix that in with Greek yogurt, low-fat Greek yogurt. Low-fat or, if possible, zero fat. And guess what? Sweetener. And yeah, that is literally what I eat almost every day. And I forgot your name. Reptalix. You like vegan? I personally don't do veganism. Reptalix. I have nothing against it. It's just not for me. And like for example, no offense. You can go vegan. I mean, you can go vegan if you want to. That's perfectly fine. All of these diets are personal preference anyway. Personally, I am not a fan of like keto, paleo, vegan, like any one single diet. What I do is I tailor my diet to my specific needs, and I think that is the best. It is the same with your training. Don't do a cookie cutter training routine like from the internet. You know, you search best training routine, you'll get a million of them. Don't just flip a coin and pick one. Ideally, you should adjust your training routine and your diet specifically to yourself, and that is the trick. So I don't like just, oh, I'm keto, I'm vegan. That's, ideally you don't do that. But ideally also you learn from all of them. Like keto, oh, you can actually have a really good diet with really low carbs and high fat. That actually works, because ketogenic diets work. Paleo diets also work. Vegan diets can work, but they're less efficient than the other two if you're an athlete, right? Especially if you're an athlete, because like things like protein and calcium, which you can get perfectly fine with veganism, are harder to get to consume on a regular basis with veganism. Not impossible, but harder. It's less efficient in that regard. So veganism is fine, but just know that if you're an athlete, it will be much less efficient than the other diets. But there's nothing wrong with it inherently aside from that. Canned tuna is good, canned chicken is not. Oh really, Kelinator? They actually have that here. I'm not sure I've ever tried like canned chicken breast. They sell a lot of that over here as well. They're all local brands. But that's interesting. Like, yeah, canned tuna is great. I've been having canned tuna for like ever. But what does it taste like, Kelinator? Does it taste like food? What does it taste like? Like paper? Kelinator, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I just saw your. Here's the thing, Kelinator. I am not aware of a lot of what these words mean. So I just saw the word vegan, and I responded to vegan. So yeah, I'm gonna scroll up so I see your name again. Mellow Dude, I hope that answers your question. If you or anyone else has additional questions, please do not be shy to ask. Now, okay. We go back to Mortal Kombat here. And that's why I've been carrying this around the whole time. So, how this wushu move works is, look at this. Look at how I'm carrying this thing. The end of it is resting on my ribs. Right? These are my ribs. And my elbow is fully extended. Yes, it's bad to do that. Oh, and that's why I don't do this in this gym. I don't have enough space for this, for like staff training. Fully extend. But the reason I fully extend it is because I can get more rotation out of it. See? And can you guys see? Yeah, okay. And this is how I will get the rotation. Because Raiden is going to rotate, right? I think he does a 720 rotation, which I'm not sure I can do in this space. But I'll just show you guys how that works. And see how I'm holding this with like the thumb pressing down? I do that mainly for personal preference. Primarily because I want to like really press down on it with my thumb. Like put more pressure in it so I can get a better grip on it and have more control over it. But that's just me. If people like hold it the usual way, that's also fine if that works for them. But for me, I do it like this. Having my thumb in that position gives me better control over the staff. So Raiden rips it out of the ether from this pose, right? And then he'll wind back. Ideally, you want to step forward because you want this leg back. Yeah? And that's why I don't do it here, in here. It's hitting all of my machines. So you do that. Ideally, you get low because you're gonna step. Yeah. Shit. You can't see my legs. Woo! I'm hitting stuff all over the place. You want to step like that. See? Now, when you step like that, you're already opened your hips up to the rotation, and you want to just ride that rotation. See? See what happens here? I have this space here on one of my ribs. I just transfer it to my other set of ribs here. Right? So step here, then you continue your rotation. You're not just bending your elbow. You're continuing the rotation by stepping with this other leg forward. Cross-stepping like this, yeah? And you're keeping this here primarily because you want control. Because if this is going all over the place, you'll lose balance. So you want to keep this as like you're balancing, like if you're walking a tightrope, yeah? And you're like balancing like that. I'm doing it terribly, but I hope you get the point. So it's doing the same thing. So you step forward and you transfer this to the other set of ribs and you just continue the rotation. And see here, like I'm gonna elbow somebody in the face. You continue the rotation that way and you step with the other leg, and boom. I'm not sure if that is the exact form he uses, but that is one way to do it. I don't want to do it really fast because I might destroy something in my gym, dojo. But again, it'll look like this. Gets it from the ether, winds it back, steps forward. Oh yeah, see, if you want more rotation, I'm not sure, I have to look at it again, but I would want to transfer here, then get it again from here, and then continue the movement that way. But I'm not sure if that is the exact form Raiden uses. That is just the form that I am familiar with. Again, I am no wushu master. I have just learned some of the moves because of my fight choreography background. So we'll see how he actually does it. Wait, I want to catch up with chat first. Because you guys might have been talking about stuff while I was doing that. Yeah, back to Mortal Kombat. My sentiments exactly. Give me your wallet! 1, 2. Alright. Yeah, okay. It more or less does look like that. It more or less does look like that, guys. I think he does like 3 rotations. But that's what I was talking about with the fight choreography, that it should like fit the character. So yeah, Raiden is doing his god stuff there. Not only does he get a weapon from the ether, he spins around like a freaking lightning god, yeah? Yeah, God of Thunder and Lightning. That's what he calls himself in the Mortal Kombat movie. That might not be accurate with the rebooted games, though. I have to look at the story mode again. Rips out of the ether. Oh, okay, Wait. He steps that way. It's a different step. He steps this way. He does this step first. 1. So you pivot. You see here? You can't. Yeah, see here? You're pivoting. You're pivoting on your heel. So steps this way. Gets it here. Steps. And then spins that way. But then when he starts to spin realistically enough. But then he goes into God mode, and you probably can, but yeah, I'm not gonna try right now, to replicate the God spin. Look at that again. Because he does it really realistically. How he, after ripping out of the ether, okay? Right leg forward. Right? Right leg forward. Oh shit, sorry. I should have enlarged that. So rip it out of the ether, right leg forward. 1, 2, and transfer it here to your ribs. What does he do after that? Hey, Bulldog! How you doing, man? Nice to see you on the stream again. You a fan of Mortal Kombat? We are analyzing the hypest of hype Game Awards trailers. This is my personal favorite reveal of the Game Awards. I mean, everyone else in the world is like focusing on Joker and Smash, but me, all Mortal Kombat, all the time. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, yeah, you were in my stream the other day, so you know I injured my toes. So it still hurts, but it's getting better to the point that I can do martial arts on stream again. So yeah, much better, dude. Good news, good news. Wait. Jesus Christ. There you go. Europe's out of the ether. Steps behind with the left leg. So the staff, the ether staff, is in the right arm, and see, he's holding close to the middle. It's just off center a bit, but he's gonna grab it with his left arm. Grab the one of the ends with the left arm, and then he uses, because that's how you swing this thing. It's really hard because when you're swinging this thing with just one arm, you have to balance it on your ribs, or at least on your torso, because your body is gonna carry the swing. Because this thing, I was demonstrating this earlier with the Raiden stab, when Raiden stabs Scorpion with the Chinese halberd or spear or whatever it is, and it is super awkward to do with just one arm. So you either want both arms using the weapon, or one arm and the middle of the staff resting on your torso somehow. If you do the both arms thing, you're gonna be doing a lot of straight attacks like thrusts. Yeah. If you're doing it like one arm, one torso style, it's gonna be more wushu like. It's gonna be a lot of rotations, like what Raiden is doing now. So what Raiden was doing a while ago, and this is also both wushu. Wushu has both schools doing this, but this is more traditional also, like for example in the Roman Empire and things like that, where they would use spears and they would really just use it more straightforward, like straight thrusts. But now Raiden is using it more traditional wushu style, where he's spinning around. Okay, spin and you wait. Does he let go of one hand? No. He's still. Oh, nice. It actually looks like the thing he's using is like Darth Maul's dual lightsaber, but you know, redesigned for Mortal Kombat. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. The person that choreographed that specific piece knows their wushu stuff. Grab it from here, step, and here's where they raise it. See this part? See where he is standing behind the camera. So I will alternate the hands here. Grab here, then step. I'm gonna break my lights, and then continue the spin that way. I'm gonna break my freaking lights in my dojo. That's nice. I like that. This choreography, this part of the choreography is awesome. I thought it was a god spin, but it wasn't. Okay, it actually is very realistic. They sped it up a lot though, for effect. And it, at first glance, it does look like a Raiden god spin. Like, oh, that's impossible in real life. But no, it is. It is totally possible. He just sped it up for Raiden. Spin. So that's one 360 spin. And the way he goes into the next 360 spin is to spin the staff upward, which is great because it gives variation to the move, because he's not spinning it the same way twice. He spins it in the middle of his body, right? So it's a low spin for the first time. For the second time, he spins it above his head. So it's different. It looks cooler. So that's in 180. He's facing the camera there. That's so 360. He's facing Scorpion again. Okay, he's finishing the spin. Oh, and then yeah, and then after that he does the After that, so he finishes the spin like that, and the way this works is, well, really you want the supporting hand clutching near or at the bottom of the staff, and the other hand about the middle, and you want as much torque as possible. So you see here, not only do I have my torso rotated to like about 180 or whatever this is, 120 degrees, whatever. To give me a wider range of motion, I go into a lunge stance, and then what does he do? Does he hit like this? I think he just hits like this with this end. So again, this is really the thing that is controlling it, that is primarily controlling it. This is for balance, right? Not sure if he ends up like that. Oh, sorry. I don't let it go. Let it go. I think it's like that. I might be mistaken. Ugh. Let's look at that again. Give me a wallet, fool. Ah, damn it. Too fast. So good. 1, 2. Oh, okay. It was way simpler than I was thinking. It's just he finishes this way, and then just does that. Wait, you see? See? It's just a straight horizontal one. It ends up here. So you want it already balanced over here, because you're going to be swinging with 3 elements, both your hands and your torso. Start the swing. And you see around this part, it separates from my body, right? But you get additional swing if like your hips also push it towards that direction. So yeah, that's what he does. There's a bit more to this trailer, so let's check that out. Wait, I wanna see if you guys are chatting to me. Let's try to catch up with chat if you guys are. If not, we will move on. Okay, all right. We are moving on. I have to cut this short though, guys. I said I would, and I really wanna like do my weightlifting, but I have an audition right after this, and I wasn't sure what the reception would be for this kind of stream, but you guys have been fantastic. Everyone has been super interested in this, so it went on much longer than I expected it to. And that is totally good news. I mean, it is sort of bad news that I'm gonna have to miss my weightlifting routine for today, but it's fine. Making you guys happy with this sort of stream is like trumps that in my opinion. Oh, thank you very much, Melodude. Yeah. What is my I think it's for it's a pharmaceutical commercial of some sort. It's a commercial for sure. I love commercials, man. The payouts are good. But thank you, Melodude. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's watch the rest of this trailer, because this is not close to the end. If you're watching this alongside me, well, you can see the time right here. We're just a minute in. It's just literally the halfway point when he kills Scorpion. Front kick. Well, to be fair, that was another straight punch. So it wasn't a wallop, yeah? Wait, let's see. I love that. That is like so Mortal Kombat. And this, see how Raiden grabs him like at lightning speed? Note that word, lightning speed. So throughout the fight, ideally you should have seen Raiden do more of that. Because that's his thing. He's like a lightning god, man. So, again, look at that grab. Look at that lightning-ass lightning god grab. Oh yeah, and see the teleport. That is like a Raiden thing, a totally Raiden thing, and that's like, why did he do it just the first time there, right? So yeah, boom. See that? You didn't even see his hand go up, even if we were going at it frame by frame. That's on purpose, because he's a lightning-ass lightning god. I love this. This is like, yeah. Oh, I didn't see that before. Like, he actually rips it to the point where you see the bones underneath. So I'm totally sorry if some of you guys do not like this. But yeah. Avert your eyes, children. That is nice detail. Yeah, that's like an X-ray move, right? Because that's not totally a fatality. That's like an X-ray move. What is he gonna do this? Oh, okay, it's a side kick. So he grabs the arm here, and see, he's gonna break his fingers like that while. What is this? Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Killinator. But that is like what everyone loves about Mortal Kombat. It's so Mortal Kombat. So he like ripped the fingers down, but so everything is in fluid. The floozles have floozle during Christmas. Is in one fluid motion. You would want to adjust your step here, because you're going to be bringing your, you're going to be chambering your knee up for the full downward extension. And see, I was falling off balance there because I was doing it in slow motion for you guys. But if you don't adjust like that, you're gonna fall off balance. So how you're in balance there is like you're in a straight line, because you're going to be kicking in a straight line, yeah? See that? Wait. There you go. And see, I can pretty much hold this for a while at, various heights. Because you're in balance. So break it like that, adjust, and break the knee. That's what he does. That's what Raiden does! I'm sure there's more to that move. Knee. Oh, wait, let's go through that. Side kick the knee. Scorpion drops down. What do you call this? Knee to face. And that looks like a legit Muay Thai knee, which again should look like this. And again, I was giving Raiden grief a while ago for just raising the knee, his knee all like aerobic lift style. Yeah, I'm so happy I'm Raiden. But in that version, he looks like he's actually doing a legit Muay Thai knee, which looks like this. There is this thrust forward. Because raising your knee is not the actual attack. It's raising your knee is chambering the knee. It's chambering your attack. It's like chambering your kick. So chamber, then thrust forward. So when you actually do it, it looks like this. See? So it looks like he's doing that, so that's great. Let's go back. Woo! Ooh, oh, I like that. That is such a Mortal Kombat. I wish I didn't scale this down to 720. But I had to, because I might have been dropping frames if I was like streaming this at 720 as well. Hits against the wall. That's a wallop. That's a wallop. Never gonna run out of those. Wallop. Front kick. Wait, no. One, knee, wallop. I think that's another knee. That's like the other knee. So he hit him with the left knee first and the right knee. Then it's a front kick, and he puts his foot through him. Yeah. And another wallop. And okay, that wasn't the wallop, that was a straight punch. Then okay. Do I remember all of that? Okay. Grab, break, chamber, grab, break, side kick, grab, break, side kick, knee, wallop, knee, front kick, foot through chest, wallop. God damn, we're at 10 moves, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, usually we go to like 3 to 5. Okay, 10. Straight punch, and like jam the face into the wall. God damn it. Let's see if I catch it. Break. This is countdown with the fingers here. You catch the fist, you break the fingers. Do a side kick. A side kick. God damn it, I'm forgetting already. I think it's a wallop, right? Oh, no, it's a knee. Okay. Side kick, break the knee, because Scorpion goes down. He does the thigh knee. Then he does a wallop. One wallop, two wallop. No, wait. No, wallop, knee, wallop, and front kick. Because the front kick, he ends with like his knee flexed, right? Because he doesn't have enough room. But then in true Mortal Kombat style, he just jams the rest of it through Scorpion. Very nice. Oh, then after that, he shoves his head into the wall and he's gonna explode it, right? That's nice. So wait, let's do that again. Stop, break. Stop, break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back. Side kick. And what was after this? Oh, jam it here. Jam the face to the wall. Yeah. Very nice. It's actually not as complicated. There's a lot, but it's all basic moves, so it's easy to remember. It's fun. Okay, let's see the fatality. Finish him! Raiden wins. Yeah! Past Scorpion. I like how he steps back and he like moves the corpse. That is very nice direction. It gives more life to the scene rather than Raiden stepping and then the director forgetting that there's a corpse of another Scorpion there. It addresses that there's two of them, right? Another steps in. You're focusing on just the feet. Then you're focusing on the feet of the dead one just to accentuate the point that there's two of them. Yeah, because that's what Raiden is feeling right now when he's like, he just dealt with Scorpion, then he turns around, there's another one. He's like, there's two of them? Yeah, it brings the audience into the scene more, so that's good direction. So yeah, there he goes. So now you really can't see, I mean, you can still see the corpse of the future Scorpion there. They don't forget about it. But you don't see it clearly because now you want to focus on this other Scorpion, this reveal of past Scorpion, which is taking up literally half the screen space right now. So that's also a good direction. So yeah, Raiden's gonna charge up and he's like, fuck, there's two of them? Whatever, I'm gonna go for it. And that's what the lightning signifies. You're not gonna beat me. I just beat you, right? And there's the other money shot of past Scorpion. I love this costume, man. Cause like Mortal Kombat 2 was like one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I had it on Genesis. Yeah, I had it on Genesis. I played that game a lot, man. I'm personally more of a Sub-Zero person than a Scorpion player. But yeah, I love all of them, man. I love all of the characters from that game. I don't like all of the Mortal Kombat characters in the whole MK universe, but man, you can't deny the roster of MK2 was like one of the best, man. I mean, you could, that's your right, but I can't. I won't do it. Go. Yeah, full Ghost Rider. Yeah. That's nice. I mean, the only reason he does it is because it's the end of the trailer. Otherwise, if we were to just go by the logic that the trailer has already established, they'd be punching each other right now. But no, it's the end of the trailer. They only have budget for 2 minutes. Let's finish him off with one shot like this. And this is sort of interesting because he finishes him. Scorpion finishes Raiden off with a move that is very much like one of Raiden's signature moves, like the flying torpedo thing, like what E Honda or Bison does in Street Fighter. So Scorpion does a variation of that just to like make a point. You know, it's like humiliating. It's like a humiliating finish, and that's what fatalities were, right? I mean, it's like it's like a tea bag. It's like a tea bag that is part of the game. So you already beat your opponent, and you're gonna make it worse by like murdering his ass. Yeah. So that's what Mortal Kombat is all about, and that's very apt for what is occurring here.
Here we go.
Boom! Finish you off with your own move, motherfucker. And he's like, did he seriously just do that? And he's like, oh, I never noticed this. And then he's like totally separated from his body now. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's just the embers making that effect. Oh, that is sick. Yeah. Let's try that out. Wait. Get over here with the iconic yell, everybody. With the iconic get over here. That is just perfect. Wait, which guy? Scorpion LC. No, not that kind of stream, man. Sorry. Wait, where are we at? Okay. So Scorpion has his back turned to the camera. How does this work? He has to like slice him like that. Slice him like that. Step. All right. Towards the camera. I'm doing it this side. I'm not sure if Scorpion actually does it on this side because I have to kick like this. I'm best with that sort of kick on this leg, that's why. I'm cheating here. So he has to slice, if it were me, he has to slice this way, then step. Okay, yeah, okay. If that were me doing it, I would do it this way because I'm only proficient at this combo on one side. I could do it on the other side, but it'd take a while for me to like practice it. I'm not gonna subject you guys to that right now. Maybe next time if you guys want to see that. Want to see me suffering through learning this on a different side. So you slice, step, something like that. It's not perfect, but yeah. So that looks like Mortal Kombat IRL, everybody. Woo. Get over here! Ha! Yeah! Oh, he doesn't do a step. He doesn't step into it because he's better than me. I have to step into it. Shit. I want to look at that again because I want to do it. Oh no, he does step. See, he steps right there. He does do a step. He dub steps. No. He does do the step. But the step is really subtle. Not like mine. So it was a better maneuver than what I just did. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You're next. And IGN pointed this out, and I totally geeked out when they pointed it out. That's a variation on like the trailer, the first trailer from MKX from a few years back, when it was Scorpion versus Sub-Zero in the forest. And at the end it says, who's next? Now, for this version, they say you're next, which is awesome. Now, this part, I mean, I'm not gonna do any choreography with this part because there's none. And are you guys huge Mortal Kombat fans? If you are, who are you guessing this person is? Everyone's guessing that she's an elder god of sorts and that she can control time or at least manipulate time enough to make that be a major part of the story. Let's watch. Let's just watch the rest of this. Might as well, because it's... Yeah, I love the logo, man. Logo is dope, especially with like the shortened version of it, MK11, with like the 11 written out to be like lines in the letters M and K. Yeah. April 23, everybody. That's gonna be fantastic. January 17, community review. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well, right? So if you wanted to do what I do for a living, this is definitely one avenue for you to explore. Like, you love the bodybuilding portion of this, and that's why I do like bodybuilding as part of my stream as well. So look at Shao Kahn here. Like, he's a CG character here, but you could totally have an actual actor doing this exact thing, because he's just sitting down anyway, in like a lot of armor. But the thing that makes it is like, he's such a big man. And certainly people are better at like, have made good careers, I mean, being really good at that part of the career than like the fighting part of it. Like The Rock and Schwarzenegger, they know some fighting moves, but their thing is more, their bodies are like, yeah, they're like super ideal men or whatever. Versus like other people like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee, like they have less, their bodies are less developed than Schwarzenegger or The Rock, but their skills are like through the roof. I'm aiming to be somewhere in between that, again, like Van Damme or Scott Adkins. But Scott Adkins is awesome because he's like, specifically when he does Boyka, he reaches both heights, like super ideal body plus super ideal like skills. So that is definitely what one should aim for when having this as a career. But yeah, just being Shao Kahn here and not displaying a lot of fighting prowess, but showing a lot of bodybuilding achievements is definitely one way to go about this career. Look at this man, look at him. Yeah. All right. Wait. Woo! Did you guys enjoy all that? I hope you did. How long did we do that? Let me check my stats here. Ah, no, so let's just go here. Oh, Kelnator, not really a fan of this, but it's cool to see it dissected. Which game? The last one, MKX? You have it, Kelnator? That's cool. Who do you use? So yeah, oh shit! What time is it? Oh wow! I went on really long doing this, guys. I was expecting this. Well, I mean, if I went 3 hours, I totally expected to not only have done that, but also like have finished my bodybuilding. But I'm at like no MKX. Who do you use? Which character did you, or did you ever have a character that you like, Kelnator, like Cassie Cage, Sonya Blade, or because yeah, that's typical, right? Like you will usually favor your own gender when doing this, but I don't know. Maybe you like Johnny Cage. Maybe who else were the characters here? Liu Kang, all of that. Me, who rise? Oh, I just said I'm a Sub-Zero guy. So when one of these fighting games comes out, I will usually try out my usual main before going through all the characters. But yeah, I didn't expect this stream to get this long without me doing my bodybuilding. I expected like the moves analysis part to be like an hour and a half tops. Then I go through my usual bodybuilding for the rest of the 3 hours. Because I do stream usual 3 hours, but now we're at 3 hours and I need to finish up and leave because I have an audition to go to. Thankfully, it's Sunday over here, and traffic is pretty light on Sunday, which is good for me, so I can get there early. You don't want to go to auditions late because you don't want to wait in line that long. The earlier you get to the audition, better. Just so you're done. Just so you're done, and you don't. If you're the type of person who is still new to this sort of thing, and you get butterflies and stuff, the longer you're waiting there, and then you're looking at the competition, wanting the same roles you do, the more the butterflies will eat you up inside, and chances are you might do worse in the audition. So for me, getting to the audition as early as possible is a big deal. And yeah, the payoff is I'm not going to be able to do my bodybuilding for the day. I'll make that up another day. I'll do like additional sets or some shit. But that's fine, because the stream today was an extreme success, in my opinion. I wasn't sure how this sort of thing was going to go along, but everyone seemed really happy with it, and that makes me really happy with it, you know? Liu Kang. Okay, cool. You like the Bruce Lee character? Yeah. That's awesome. I would have pegged you more for like a Cassie Cage or Sonya Blade sort of player though, but that's just me. I figured you'd like those badass girls more, right, Kelinator? Yeah. You connect with like the badass chicks in like the video games. But no, Liu Kang is cool. I personally don't like Liu Kang very much. Never really liked him in any of the Mortal Kombat games, but I like him as a character. I like his story and stuff. But me, when I think of Mortal Kombat, because like when I think of Street Fighter, I think of people in gi fighting each other. Shotos, yeah? I think of like Ryu and Ken and Akuma and similar characters like Sagat wearing like, being very traditional in Muay Thai, but being like a super big anime character, yeah? But then when I think of Mortal Kombat, the first thing I think of are the ninjas. So you got your Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, Air Max, Smoke. Those are the first characters I think of when I think of Mortal Kombat. So for me, it's always going to be about the ninjas, man. Ninjas are the best. Sonya's nice, yeah, agreed. Sonya Blade is good. Sonya Blade's like great in like all of the Mortal Kombat games. Although I can't really say very much about Mortal Kombat 1. Because that game just, it did not age very well, Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 2 onwards, they age particularly well. Mortal Kombat 1, sort of, but not quite as bad as Street Fighter 1, Those did not age very well. Oh, cool, yeah, there you go. So, everyone loves the ninjas, because, like, that's what differentiated them, aside from the fatalities and blood and stuff. That was one of the main things that differentiated them from, like, Street Fighter, Because in Street Fighter 2, it was still just Street Fighter 2 when Mortal Kombat was coming out. They didn't have any badass, like, ninja... Oh, they did, sorry. Apologies. They had Vega, or Claw, or Balrog, whatever you want to call him. But he didn't fit the usual ninja mold, which was both good and bad. It's good because he was like the most unique ninja ever, yeah? He's a yodeling Spanish ninja, for crying out loud. That's weird as hell, but it's awesome. Vega's a great character. But then you don't get the traditional ninja, which they had in Street Fighter 1, which is Geki. Right? It was Geki, right? Anyway, you didn't get that in Street Fighter, and if you were craving that sort of character in a fighting game, Mortal Kombat was just around the corner, and you got those, you got two of them. You got the blue and the yellow, and if you did it right, you would unlock Reptile. That was great, so like, especially if you're a kid, the first thing you will see in that roster, no matter what Mortal Kombat game that is, 1, 2, 3, or maybe you're a kid now, playing Mortal Kombat X. First thing you will see, most likely will be one of the ninjas, so yeah. Ninjas are great. Alright, it's been 3 hours and I am sad that I won't be able to do bodybuilding, but I gotta work. My other work. So, thank you very much everybody for joining in my Mortal Kombat stream. I'll be doing this a lot more in the future. I'll be thinking about what to do, because one of the things I want to do is like break down specific fight scenes. Like the first ones that I thought of was like the Matrix. I would go through all of the Matrix fight scenes, yeah? And that's a safe bet because like Matrix movies are old. The first one was freaking 1999. The first one was like almost 20 years ago. Can you imagine? The first Matrix is released almost 20 years ago. So my original thing was, if this was a success, I'd go through all of the fight scenes from all the action movies that I adore, starting with The Matrix, because for whatever reason, Matrix popped up first, so that's default. Since they're old at this point, pretty much everyone who is a fan of an action movie most likely has seen it. And I won't be streaming the whole movies. That's copyright no. Just the fight scenes, yeah? It's just the fight scenes. I'll see what I can do about doing that. If like some of the fight scenes are on YouTube, I'll start with those. And I'll figure it out. But yeah, for now we're ending on this Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. That's really great, Kelnator. Even though you weren't a huge Mortal Kombat fan, it's great knowing that you still appreciated the content. But yeah. Oh, Kelly, who is let's raid. Let us raid. Let us raid. Who is on? Who is on, Kelnator? Who else is streaming? I don't follow anyone who plays. Well, I do. I follow Unruly, and he's a huge Mortal Kombat player. Thank you very much. It was fun doing them for you guys. The brunt of the fun was just going frame by frame through that trailer and seeing all the holes, you know? Like, the people with the deadlines. Why is this like this? Because I had a deadline and that's what I came up with. Yeah. It's a peek behind the curtain. Okay. I'll probably do W Dog then. Yeti's done. Okay, W Dog's pretty much just started. He's less than an hour in. I'll do W Dog. How many people are watching Premiere right now? Let's check. Wow, is this for real? Kelinator Heroes of Fitness is doing a 10-hour stream. What the hell? And Freemia is up to 6 hours? Jesus. Wow. If I were to stream 6 hours, half of that would be video games. I can't imagine myself doing like a 6 or 9 hour fitness stream. Damn. But yeah, let's raid W Dog. That's it. Oh, I found out Heroes of Fitness because they're the newest members of Domination's team, Forever Fit. They just got added in November, and they're huge. You think Domination is popular? They have way more numbers than Tom does. Check them out, Heroes of Fitness. Wait, it's one word. It's crazy. They tapped into that league. What are they? Heroes of the Storm is what they play, and they're tapped into that market like hard. But yeah, we are rating W Dog right now, guys, and thank you very much for joining me in my Mortal Kombat training IRL, Mortal Kombat IRL stream. And I will be, for sure I will be streaming again tomorrow, and I will see you guys again for that. But right now we're rating W Dog, so see you guys there. Bye bye.